Hi, I'm Vasundhara Rajgopal. Today's recipe is the Padusha or Balushahi as it is known in North India. This is a very popular sweet all over India, and in South India particularly for Deepavali it is almost like an essential sweet. And so most people do know how to make Padusha. My mother used to make it slightly differently. Instead of rolling out each padusha individually by hand, she would roll out like a chapati about half centimeter thick and then cut the pieces with a circular lid and then fry it. And this is a very easy way to make padusha. Not only that, I am going to use her recipe and her proportions, but I'm going to change it, tweak it to make it a somewhat healthier padusha by replacing the maida with millet flour and whole wheat flour. So let us see how to make this padusha now. Today the millet flour that I'm going to be using is the jawar flour or the sorghum. Now I've taken equal quantities of the millet and the wheat flour. Then mixing it well, I will now be adding smoking hot ghee to this. Now you need to be very careful when you do this, and after adding the ghee, take a fork and mix the ghee in very well. Once the ghee has cooled down sufficiently that you can use your hands, mix well with your hands till you get a crumbly texture. Now using small quantities of water at a time, I'll be making this into a dough, like a chapati dough, but it will not be as pliable as a chapati or a dough made with maida. This has to be rolled out now. Don't worry about the shape. You do need to be a little careful when you roll out the dough. Now once you've got a half centimeter thick chapati like dough, use a lid to cut circular shapes. The lid could be about 2 inches in diameter, and with a fork prick some holes so that it doesn't puff up when you fry. You can start frying the padushas, and in medium hot oil I'm frying the padushas till they are golden brown in color. Now I'll be frying all the padushas and then only going to the sugar syrup. So once all the padushas are done, I'll proceed to the next step. Fry in small batches of 4 to 6 depending on the quantity of oil. Now in another kadai, I'm taking the sugar and adding the water to it. Heat it till the sugar melts. And once it has melted, you need to continue boiling the syrup till such time that you get a single strand consistency. Single strand consistency is when you touch the syrup and pull up your fingers apart and you'll get a single strand. Now add the cardamom powder and the saffron. And once you're sure of the consistency, you can turn off the stove. Now to this syrup, you're going to be adding all the padushas at the same time. The quantity of syrup that you have made in this way is exactly enough to coat all the padushas. Now very gently turn the padushas in the syrup so that they are coated well. Leave it there for a minute and turn them again, and you will notice that all the syrup has been used up. Now carefully, because the padushas will still be very hot, take them out onto a plate, allow them to dry, and there you have all your padushas are ready in one go. Very easy, very quick and very tasty recipe. Do try it out and do subscribe to our channel.